Hello, beautiful divine feminine souls. I know that many of you who resonate more so as the divine feminine have been asking recently for a bit more specific divine feminine content because, of course, as our beautiful virtual community here on YouTube has been growing, we tend to channel into collective energy dynamics, and I do those collective readings in our Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time reading videos. So, of course, you can feel free to join me there on those days and times if you are new here and you like those collective reading experiences. But I also know that within that collective umbrella, there are many different specific groups that I would like to address more specifically to really give you some more personalized guidance for your spiritual journey. So in today's video, we are going to be doing just that for the divine feminine. So specifically in this video, I am setting the intention to channel into a masculine's energetic connection to you, divine feminine. So this might come through as really one dominant person or one dominant thread of energy. This also could actually come through as multiple different threads of energy. So for some of you, you may feel as though I am referring to multiple different masculines in your life. For others of you, it might feel like I'm just describing one person through kind of many different lenses or many different aspects or threads of energy. And for others of you, this might not resonate at all because, of course, at the end of the day, it's really your intuition that is the compass for your life experience. So I always encourage you to tap in internally and listen to your intuition above all else in determining what connects for you, what resonates for you, and what doesn't. So let's go ahead and get started here with the traditional tarot cards. If you would like me to channel into a specific connection for you personally and you'd like to transmit your energy to this reading in a stronger way, you can do so by subscribing to the channel and liking the video, as this does tend to help me pick up on your energy more easily. Okay, you can also bring that person visually to your mind's eye. You can envision them, and this can help me pick up on them as well. So, what masculine is energetically connected to you right now, divine feminine? Okay, there's someone coming up here who is feeling impatient, and that's actually why they pushed their way, in a sense, to the front or the beginning of this reading. Maybe this person comes across as pushy sometimes, or they just seem to have some angst. They're very impatient about something. Maybe they're impatient about wanting a connection with you. Maybe they're feeling a lot of angst around this connection somehow. Okay, so I just get the sense this is someone wanting to move really fast. They might also be a person that tends to be argumentative, because I'm getting something about kind of being someone who likes to debate other people or who's competitive or something of that nature. But what I'm getting is they're actually being forcibly slowed down by the spirit guides surrounding this situation. So it's almost as though this masculine is trying to move forward really fast in this Knight of Wands energy, but they're being forcibly pushed into the Five of Swords. It's like they're being pushed into surrendering something that I feel they've been holding on to. Maybe they have certain negative traits or habits or things going on in their life that they haven't been addressing. And instead of addressing those things, they've been so kind of angsty, focused on trying to rush forward this connection with you, but they've been forcibly blocked or slowed down because the divine is trying to push this masculine to really self-evaluate, to go within themselves and to surrender something. I also feel as though with the Two of Swords reversed, this connection with them has been delayed, and they're feeling a frustration because they can't really understand why they feel like they're not getting anywhere with you, or why they feel like this has been delayed. But the reason it's been delayed is because something needs to come to light first. And I feel that this person, it's them that needs to see things in the light, meaning in the light of their consciousness. This person has to have things exposed within themselves in their life that cause them to self-evaluate in a different way, to let go of those negative traits or things that are actually blocking them energetically from connecting with you more deeply. This also might involve, just in general, a kind of maturing that has to take place within this person. So maybe they come off as a little bit of an immature energy, either emotionally or spiritually. So even though they're trying to rush things forward with you on the surface, spirit is trying to push this masculine to actually mature internally, to be able to access you in a deeper way. It's interesting because my guides are telling me as well that even though this is the pushiest energy coming through in our Divine Feminine collective here, it isn't necessarily the deepest or strongest energy. It might just be the most like assertive or kind of impatient energy, if that makes sense. Interesting. And I know that specific thread of energy won't be for everyone because, again, I don't even feel it's a dominant energy in our Divine Feminine collective necessarily. It might be for you in your personal life, but I actually feel there might only be a small group that resonates with the beginning of this reading. It's just that energy is so kind of impatient right now and so frustrated that it kind of like pushed its way through the others to the forefront of the messages, if that makes sense. So let's shift away from that person and channel into some other person or energy coming up here. Whoa, okay. The 10 of Cups. So there's a masculine. I clearly heard like, I want to marry you. It's like this person feels like they want to marry you, or if you are not desiring or manifesting marriage, then this person wants something very long-term with you. They feel a really deep and profound soul connection with you. I'm getting a lot of soulmate energy from this person, a very high level soulmate as well. This seems like a very gentle, steady energy. It's not pushy and frustrated like the first energy. This is someone who's very sure that they want something long-term with you within themselves, but this energy is also a bit quiet. So maybe this person isn't necessarily vocal about their intentions. It's almost like they're kind of in this contemplative state where they're thinking about you, fixated on wanting something long-term with you, but in the physical, they might be very silent. I feel that this person has recently come out of a very dark period of time in their life where they may have been more stressed, or there may have been more negativity. And during this time, the two of you may have been disconnected either physically or communication-wise, with the Lovers card reversed. Now, if this is someone that you haven't met yet in the physical, and we're talking from a higher self level, so it's like their soul is longing to meet you and share this long-term connection with you, but physically the two of you haven't met yet. If that is the case for you, then the reason that you haven't met with the Lovers card reversed is because this person had to work through something that was very negative or very stressful in their personal life first. If you have met this person, then I feel it was more difficult for the two of you to connect during this time where they were going through a lot of negativity, whatever that was in their personal life. But what I really want to know is what this connection is shifting into now, because we know that they've gone through this heavy period of time. Okay, something has been, I'm hearing this person is giving in, or is in the process of giving in and reaching out or communicating with you. So maybe there was a reason this person was hesitating to reconnect or to connect more deeply, because they were going through that stressful period of their life. And I'm getting this is the kind of masculine who wouldn't want to burden you with their own stress. And I'm hearing, I saw you so happy. I didn't want to detract from that happiness. So again, whether this was happening on a higher self level and it's almost like their higher self was blocking them from meeting you because there was an awareness that they were going through all of this stress and they didn't want to put that on you or to burden you with that. Or if you met this person and they were keeping their distance intentionally during that time of stress because they didn't want to burden you with it. But either way, I'm getting that this person has been almost trying to block themselves from communicating because they've been worried, again, about burdening you. They've been worried it's too soon to reach out, even though they're very focused on wanting something long-term with you. This is a very calculating, careful energy, not calculating in a cold, manipulative way, but calculating in the sense that they're very strategic. They want to be careful about how they approach you, how they connect with you, how they move forward with you. It does seem that there's something they're debating internally or something they're feeling conflicted about. And it's not what they want with you because they know that ultimately they want something very long-term with you, but there's something that is pulling on their heart or conflicting them. Maybe they're feeling conflicted because of shifting beliefs or even spiritual beliefs with door to spirit. I feel that either you or maybe the circumstances of their life or something in their life has been opening their mind to view things from a different perspective. And so it's almost like with action reversed, this person hasn't been acting on this attraction or this pull they feel to you because they're trying to allow things to settle. This person feels like their life is really in flux, but a lot of that is because something has occurred to open their mind to more spiritual things or to see the world from a different perspective. And this is actually, wow, okay, this is dramatically changing this person's energy. So if you knew them in the past and this is someone wanting something long-term with you, wanting to re-enter your life, know that the person who re-enters your life could seem entirely different from the person you knew in the past. Because with the World card and the Heart Chakra card, this person is really expanding into a new level, a new version of themselves, a new level of their own spiritual consciousness. They're seeing the world from a completely different perspective. If they were closed-minded in the past, I'm getting they're much more open-minded now to seeing the world in a different way, to maybe even new spiritual perspectives or ideas. And with the Heart Chakra card, if this person's heart was closed off in the past, I'm getting it's much more open and active now. This is someone who is now really in touch with their emotions, who really is feeling a lot at the moment, especially towards you, and is actually connecting with their own inner emotional world in a way that it seems they didn't really do in the past. Or to be more accurate, I know we're getting so specific here, but I guess that's kind of the purpose of these more specific readings. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if you do enjoy these more hyper-specific styles of readings where we dive into particular portions of the collective, so to speak. But anyway, I'm really getting that, to be very specific, I'm seeing a time where this person actually was very emotionally open, very soft, very connected to themselves. This may have been when they were a child. This may have been even when you knew them. If this is someone from your past, maybe you knew them early in a time where they were more emotional and more open. And then something happened where they felt they had to, I'm hearing, hide their true self or hide their emotions even from themselves. It seems like it may have had something to do with people that they were associating with socially, or friends, people in their life that were lower vibrational influences that made them feel as though, I'm hearing, kindness was weakness. They may have felt like their kindness was weakness or showing emotions was weakness. So they tried to hide their emotions, not just from others, but from themselves. And this caused this emotional self-disconnection for a period of time. And this is actually part of what catapulted them into that dark period where they were going through a lot of negativity and stress. It's because this person was getting very off course from their soul's true path because they weren't living as their authentic self, because really they'd forgotten how to connect with it. But I feel now this person has been, again, expanding themselves, opening their mind, opening their heart, and actually self-reconnecting again. And this has not only been working them out of that period of stress and really realigning their whole life, but it's also shifting that Lover's card energy that we had earlier from the reverse position to the upright position. It's almost like opening this portal of potential where the two of you could potentially build this long-term connection, if that is something that you desire to manifest here with this person. Okay, so I'm going to be reshuffling and seeing if we can channel into another thread of energy, which of course could be a continuation of the same physical person for some of you, because that does often happen. What other threads of energy are connected to? Okay, this came out very quickly. So there is a masculine energy of protection around you, Divine Feminine. Now, I am getting for some of you, this might actually not necessarily be romantic, but this actually could be a spirit guide or an ancestor who carries more of a masculine energy, who's very much protecting you. For some reason, I'm hearing protecting your voice, protecting you as you share your voice, as you share your truth, or maybe protecting your voice in the sense that this protective masculine energy is not allowing you to, I'm hearing, to waste your voice on people who don't have the bandwidth to hear you. Interesting. So maybe this protective like spirit guide or ancestor, or for some of you, this may even be just your internal divine masculine energy. Maybe you're protecting yourself internally by not wasting or spending your effort, your energy, your voice. I'm hearing like falling on deaf ears, as people say. It's like you are not wasting your truth on people who don't have the bandwidth to hear you and to understand you. You are being reserved and preserved for those who are capable of connecting with you in that higher vibrational way, who are capable of actually understanding you, because your energy and your voice are so valuable. So if you've noticed that certain people or things at times seem to kind of be bounced out of your life, especially communication-wise, where someone just suddenly stops communicating with you or goes quiet on you or whatever the case is, all of these times, all of these instances are actually forms of divine protection from this masculine energy connected to you and protecting your voice, whether that's you from a higher self level working internally, or whether that is some ancestor or guide who is spiritually connected to you. I'm really not getting so much of a physical energy with this. It does feel like it's either internal or like a spirit guide, ancestral sort of energy. So I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle here. But while we are discussing spiritual and energetic protection, I do also want to share with you my personal favorite tool for clearing my own energy, strengthening my own aura, and manifesting my desires. And these are subliminals. So many of you know on this channel, I am so passionate about subliminals because I have been using them for years to manifest in my own life. And I am now sharing my own library of subliminals with all of you through my app, Sound and Soulful. So on this app, I have over 130 subliminals for essentially every area of life, including mood, money, mindset, love, relationships, energy clearing, and many other things as well. But specifically for this reading, I would most highly recommend my subliminal called the Awakened Divine Feminine, because considering that you are a divine feminine, you have this limitless reserve of creative energy within you. You literally are this kind of womb of creation, energetically speaking, where you are capable of bringing the most beautiful, powerful, valuable creations into physical form. But in order to do that, you have to tend to your own internal environment, to your world, because it's like you and your energy are the birthplace of all of those creations as the divine feminine. So this subliminal is created to help you access that flow state that allows you to create naturally and effortlessly and powerfully as the divine feminine. This will also help you to enhance your sense of beauty and magnetism and to attract in your highest vibrational timelines with the masculine energy that is capable of really connecting with you on your level. So if you are interested in exploring this subliminal or any that I've created, the link to download the Sound and Soulful Subliminals app is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. You can also create playlists in the app as well, so you could explore around and add multiple different subliminals in addition to this awakened divine feminine one to your playlist. So let's see who else is connected to your energy. What other masculine has an energetic connection to you? Okay, so I feel there may be someone kind of stubbornly holding on to you or holding on to your energy with the 9 of Wands reversed. This could be platonic or romantic. I'm not really getting a sense either way as of yet. Okay, so this is actually a King of Cups. So this is someone who's deeply emotionally intelligent. This may even be a masculine friend or someone platonic. This feels like, I feel somehow not only is this person in touch with their own emotions, but they seem to be someone that helps you to stay in touch with your own emotions somehow. Like talking to or being around this person seems to actually help you process your own emotions in some way. This is someone who is, when I said that they were stubborn or persistent, I'm now seeing that persistency is not them kind of like holding on tightly in this kind of impatient or frustrated way. It's actually the opposite. This is someone who has this kind of gentle persistency where they are just desiring to keep you in their life and desiring to continue connecting, but in a very like calm, steady, warm, gentle way. This seems to be someone that you do have a soul contract with the crown chakra in the upright position. However, we also have storm warning, victory reversed, broken heart. So this may be someone who feels that their life is a little bit in flux right now, a little bit chaotic, and there is a little bit of worry from this person around losing you or having met you at the wrong time. There's like some fear that the timing has been wrong here. Again, this could be platonic, but I am starting to get some romantic vibes for someone listening, that this could be someone who wants something romantic with you, who's very deeply in touch with their own emotions. They really know what they want here. They sense this soul connection to you. I'm getting a lot of soulmate energy here again. But they're worried about getting their heart broken because they are concerned that their timing of meeting you has been off and that they met you at a time where their life is a bit chaotic, but they're still very determined to remain connecting with you and in your life regardless. I'm hearing in any capacity. So even if this has potential to be romantic and they would ideally desire it to be a romantic connection, I'm getting that they really just enjoy your company in any capacity. This is someone who would love to be in your life in any sense, because really, whether they consciously realize this or not, and I'm getting in most cases, they actually don't consciously realize this, but being around you actually feels expansive to their soul. That's the best way I can put it with the World card in the upright position. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading here. If anything from the reading personally resonated with you, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Of course, you can also subscribe to me here, join our beautiful, like-minded community of conscious creative beings here on YouTube. I also do have an Instagram, so you can follow me there at Magnetize Yourself. And if you do feel guided to explore the subliminals I've created to help you clear your energy, ground yourself, and manifest in your life, the link to download my Subliminals app is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. Otherwise, I am sending you all huge amounts of love and light energy. Have an amazing remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.